Hello and welcome back. Steel Pinnings here once again, and today I've got for y'all July. Right after the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day to everyone out there who celebrated. And this is July locks. I have a few locks that I've gotten, that I've come across, and that I am transitioning through. So without further ado, let's pan down and check them out. Pull this back a bit. There we go. And we look, there's quite a bit of an assortment there. Of course, the first thing that jumps out is maybe the brass, or if you notice, these are ASSA. Get it to focus right, whatnot. And if we can tell what kind of keyway that is, and see down the bottom of it, it tells you that it's a ASSA FlexCore, and it's a beautiful key as well. It almost like a barrel key, skeletonized key, but this is put into like pin tumblers, and it means that there's a rod that runs down the bottom of here that thwarts picking altogether. It gets in your way, and where the key goes around it. Works out beautifully. It's not one of their top models, but it was a very monstrous one. I picked up these. I got two of them. It was supposed to be 2 keys each, and I was going to sell one to try and recoup some of my money. But the package came all foxed up, and 2 of the keys were missing, or a set of the keys were missing. So I had to split the other 2 to give 1 key apiece. I could still sell one, but I really wanted to sell it with 2 keys, you know. I mean, I guess I could have broke them, snapped them, and given away 2 that way, you know. I guess you could sell them, but I don't know too many people that like to buy snapped locks. Anyhow, nonetheless, moving on from there. I know y'all saw one of these going around. I know Jeff Moss showed one that he picked up, and as soon as he did, I went looking for it, and I picked it up, and before it even got to me, the listing was removed, the seller was removed, and all. I was like, oh, not. And I couldn't even look it up, let alone try and track it. And like 2 days later, it arrived in the mail, so I was like, well, okay, whatever then. I went ahead and stuck a medium to high security WB keyway in it. Beautiful action, works great. Lovely addition to my collection. With that is this vest here, and it is a thinner shackle, smaller model. I forget what models these are. And it came with the F style keyway, which is quite a little notch out there. You can still get around it, but it sure makes it a little difficult. Came with operating and control key, which is a huge plus as well. Moving on from there, these here are some really cool locks. This is from the American Lock Collectors Association. So if we can get a good view of it there. There we go. American Lock Collectors Association, the ALCA. And this is an original WB from them. I got with it this one, which is the Indy Lock Show 4/17 of 2010, and then I got this American Indy Lock Show April 27th of 07. And I don't know why I really picked them up, other than they were really cool locks, and I know a couple guys from Indiana that might really like them, so I got them for trades and stuff. I also got these 2 vests. These are A keyway short little 5-pin cylinders, and they only came with operating keys. So I've been trying to get them to control, to get them out and get a control key, but I've probably opened each one of them 100 times and haven't gotten control yet. So I've started raking them, and I've probably opened them another 50 times doing that. Still no control, so it keeps ticking me off. I might just use the dent puller and yank them out of there. We'll see. I don't know. If I do, I'll record it for everybody. Moving on from there, this beautiful piece of brass is a Chubb. And this is the one and only Chubb lock that I do have, and it has the what is that, APA keyway, which is a beautiful disc detainer. Key goes in one way, so it won't go in that way. It has to be turned around that way, and then works very smooth, works beautifully. I had gotten a union with the APA keyway. I don't know if it's like ASA P Abloy. I don't know, APA, right? I'm not sure what it exactly stands for. Moving on from there, I had gotten these three as kick receivable padlocks. I have a few high security kick cylinders that I wanted to try and put into padlocks. And the first one I picked up is a smaller Abus K&K, and it's like key in knob instead of I. This is the 83 K&K 50, which takes a kick cylinder, and I've stuck a Primus in it, but it has that block that the Bible fits into instead of the 883 stylized full core that fits in, like most of the works beautifully, like most of the 83 series has. And you can use the standard 83 series to take a kick with the appropriate tailpiece and Bible cover. It will still fit. And then I got this beautiful Abus. This is like the Rock. It's the 83 K&K 55. And the 83 55 is the same size as the Rock. It's not named the Rock. I'm sure this one came out before it or something. I don't know. But they also have the concealed or high shackle, and that's the one everybody knows. And then of course the giant one, which is the 8380, which is 30 centimeters wider, so it's probably that wide. And I've got my interactive core in this one. It works beautifully. So those are some awesome padlocks. And then of course this Master Pro Series 6627. But then we look at the core and you go, what the heck? Oh, that's a disc detainer core for sure. Sorry. And there's the key. And it is an Abloy. This is the Abloy, gosh, now I can't remember the dadgum model. But with Abloys, they've got to go all the way around. Sorry, it goes this way. All the way around, and then it'll open. And this one has to go left, so it's got to go in, and this does nothing. It goes in both directions. And that's lining up the disc, and then it comes to the point where it actually rotates the cylinder. Rotate to there, and you got an open. Put it back, and of course we're locked back up. Beautiful addition. And it's a master lock, and master locks are definitely tough under fire. If this was a closed shackle, it'd be one of the more secure. And then, of course, with that core in it, it's no marshmallow centerpiece. Awesome, awesome. We got through it all, guys, in a record amount of time. I'm going to go ahead and sign off there. No. I have something I have to announce. I was going to sign off. But my announcement is... everybody who's done lock sport, especially here for a while now, knows of some of the, I say older guys who were doing it a lot, and then life either came up or something along those lines, and they haven't produced anything as of late. And one of the prominent members of our community is Papa Gleb. And of course, I've always felt that when you're in the community, you're in the community. And if you haven't produced anything and put out posts, that really doesn't matter. You're still part of us. Nonetheless, one of the prominent members, Mr. Papa Gleb, and I'm sure we've heard of this and probably even seen a few of his challenge locks going around. I've still got a couple, and I've sent out a few. But Papa Gleb stopped producing a little over a year ago, because he had a lot of health problems coming up in his life, and that he has to deal with. And in doing so, he's decided to at least thin out his collection. And he has an amazing collection that he is now selling on eBay. And he's not doing it all at once. He's doing it slowly, lock by lock at a time. And like I said, he has amazing locks, either old antiques, high security, demanding locks, really. So I want to give everyone him a shout out, and everyone a shout up to go to eBay and check him out. His eBay seller name is Papa Gleb Coils. So PAPAGLEB COILS. Papa Gleb Coils. Look him up and check out what he's got, man. He's got some awesome locks that he's been selling, and this is coming out a little late. And he's just sold a few others. I just saw a multi-lock go, a triangular body lock, several others. Eagle, he's got an Almont on there now, a high security or semi-high security antique Eagle. Awesome locks. I just off the top of my head, I was naming a few. Nonetheless, so go check him out. Show him some support, and believe it or not, pick up a beautiful lock at a reasonable price. So, I'll sign off with that. Good luck, Papa Gleb. We love you. Y'all please stay safe and always stay legit. If you like this video and like what I do here, hit that like button. And if you're wanting to see more, hit that subscribe button. And until we meet again, peace.